There's something that most women fail to realize. You know what it is? They fail to realize that men love solitude. They absolutely love it. There's a reason why women want to go shopping and to the salon in their free time, and men go camping and fishing in the mountains in their free time. They want to get away from the bustles of life and the stress women bring into their lives. So, you lot wanted independence. You got it. Now suffer it in silence, and don't cry about men not wanting to get with you, because we are loving our peaceful lives. For thousands of years, women have said men are the problem, but now, due to social media, we can see that it was women all along. Look at Adam and Eve. She had everything she needed. Love, shelter, food, and it was not enough. If you think all she did was eat an apple with the most beautiful angel, you don't know women at all. Here's the biggest problem women did not actually pay attention to. Look at the people who are the biggest proponents of feminism, such as Beyoncé. But look at who actually lives their life. They're married, they have children, they have a family. Most of them don't actually live the life they are portraying to young women. That is this fabulous, wonderful life. Look at Sarah Jessica Parker. In real life, she's married, and has been now I think for almost 30 years at this point, but that's the point. They don't actually pay attention to who is living what life and what life they are portraying. No, I'm not saying Beyoncé couldn't do it herself. She makes a crap ton of money and earns every bit of it, but at the end of the day, she still has a man to go home to for everything else. Those are the bits and pieces women forgot they needed while standing there telling you they're strong, independent, and don't need a man for nothing. Most of these women show the same story. When they were teenagers, they couldn't wait to be independent and out on their own, not having to listen to mom and dad. Then they got older and went out on their own. Now they want mommy and daddy again, or at least someone that will be mommy or daddy who will let them be little punk teenagers again. They don't want to be mature women who are part of a partnership of marriage, because that would still mean work. They want no responsibilities yet maintain all the authority. The inability of women to think critically and logically is baffling to me. It's pretty straightforward to me that choices and actions have consequences. I think I learned this lesson at about age 3. Yet here is this highly educated woman who is still incapable of understanding this. She made her choices, great. Good on her for fulfilling her dreams. Yet she is confused that the path to her dreams also included sacrificing other aspects of her life. When I talk with women about this reality of choices and consequences, you can literally see the frustration on their faces as they try and process this reality. Here's the truth. A woman in her mid-30s will already have a mindset and life habit that is difficult to change. She will be stubborn about many things and will not, for any good reason, want to change her mind about anything, even if it's not good for her. For example, drinking or drugs. To a lot of men out there, this is a major turnoff, and to them, it's not marriage material. Men want a woman that they can mold into each other with equal status. They see her as they need to mold their character according to her. Why bother when they can find a younger and hotter woman who is willing to grow together with the man? Frankly, it's all about priorities. These women choose to pursue a career above a relationship. Nothing wrong with that, as long as they realize a clock's ticking. They get less attractive and fertile and more masculine as their careers take off. And big surprise, when desperation sets in, guys don't want to get involved with them. Life is a series of settling and compromises, and big risk versus big reward, or small risk versus small reward outcomes. Most men understand this cold reality by the time they are in middle school and accept it. Women, however, are used to playing in a metaphorical sandbox their whole lives, sheltered by men from any real danger to their ego or person. So, just can't wrap their feeble brains around that very simple concept, and thus are shocked when they can't just do whatever they want, earn whatever they want because they feel entitled to it, date whomever they want, whenever, be seen however they want by you. Because you're not supposed to have your own agency. You're only on earth to be her servant and slave. Even though, in my opinion, they are the majority. Good guys, those who are marriage material and interested in marriage, are a limited commodity and are more often than not cast aside by women as uninteresting or outright disrespected by them at a young age. But the thing is, as a limited commodity, it's first come, first serve, and if you come late, then you must take the leftovers. And that is usually the Chad who just wants to bump and dump. It's amazing how women will constantly remind men they don't owe us a relationship, but then get all in their feelings when guys that are interested in them don't want to be just friends with them. A friendship is still a type of relationship, and according to their own logic, we don't owe them a relationship. What if men said that they don't want to work anymore? Men don't, because that's not an option for us. I'm fine with women wanting to stay home and take care of the family. The problem is today women want to stay home and do nothing, and then whine that she is bored. Cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the family is degrading. She would say, even though I don't work, I still need my me time. We can put the children in daycare, you can drop them off on your way to work, and we should hire someone to cook and clean, right? As more and more women are put into circumstances where they have to work the same hours as men, where they have to put in an equal amount of effort, we see them start to bail out or find ways to circumvent the level of effort they have to put in. They do this through public policy and social media, trying to get governments involved, and women's rights activists talk about how it is unfair for women to be putting in the same effort. But even then, we have more and more women coming out and regretting the idea of equality that feminism has promoted to them throughout their lives. Does anyone else notice that the women making these videos that you see online on every platform talk about regretting being independent, never talking about wanting a man because they appreciate men? They only talk about wanting a man for the purpose of being a servant. We are never needed or wanted to just love us. We have become a tool or utility that they just want to use. This is how women have treated men. If a man does take any of these women, they will constantly nag as to why all these things don't get done at the snap of their fingers. On top of being their servants, they will want us to pay all their bills and maintain their vehicles. For what? What exactly will we get out of the deal? This is why men are going overseas. At least then they get a fighting chance of the women bringing something of value to a relationship. When American women try to make some point about foreign women just using us to get a green card or using us for our money, how is that any different from these American women using us to be their servants and wanting free labor? Does that make any sense to you? It surely doesn't to me and most men I know. With the promise of freedom from males, feminism has devastated the majority of Western women. Women need males more than they realize because they are unhappy at work and are turning into crazy, lonesome cat ladies. But they won't confess it as long as it is taboo to do so. In the future decades, as our culture gets more conservative, they will eventually come to recognize it. Then, rather than saying they need males because it's true, women will claim they do because it's fashionable to do so. When ladies scream out for males to assist them, a lot of men will genuinely respond and come to their aid, restoring the supposedly traditional connection. Once they appeal to men to assist them, neo-traditionalism will make a comeback. Then, it's likely that many men will respond to their appeals and come to assist them. In exchange, they'll receive conventional relationships, and a new variety of neo-traditionalism will manifest itself. Women will suddenly claim to care about males in this scenario, thereby forcing men back to the negotiating table. Thanks for watching Man Reacts. Show us your love and support by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to the channel. Support us and help us spread support for men around the world. Do comment and share your thoughts. We're always up for a healthy debate and discussion.